The horror genre is hands down one of the best genres that there is. Whether that be you're playing a game, watching a movie, or it could just be a TV show. Horror is goated. And then I got to thinking, I've already done movies that I could survive. Why not video games? So that's what I'm gonna do.
Ring around the rosy.
Now, if you don't know what Phasmophobia is, let me give you a quick rundown. You're basically a paranormal investigator that takes contracts to go to people's houses to determine what kind of paranormal entity is haunting that house. Just to name a few entities that you might encounter in Phasmophobia, you have a ghost, a demon, a jinn, an oni, and etc. And the tools used to determine what kind of entity it is are a parabolic microphone, a crucifix, a thermometer, and a Caucasian's worst enemy, salt, just to name a few.
There's no flavor in this house. I asked for hot sauce and all you got me was ketchup.
Alright, so the game plan for this is as soon as I pull up to the house, I'm putting that bitch in reverse and I'm going to the nearest church, but not just any church, a black church. And I'm going to find any woman over the age of 50, but she has to have the big hat on with the flower on. If you're black or you went to a black church, you know exactly what hat I'm talking about, bro. And if by some chance that they can't determine what kind of entity it is, I'm just gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe that shit and go on about my day. It's not like I have to live there at the end of the day. It's really only one true way for me to beat Five Nights at Freddy's. So here's the game plan. Here, come on, scoot in close. Lean in. Don't be shy. I'm not fucking accepting the job. If I'm talking a little funny today, just know that I'm recording this the next day and I absolutely burned the shit out of my tongue on some extremely hot pizza. Now, I could have waited for it to cool down, but why? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. In the Outlast game, you are a freelance journalist investigating an asylum overrun by deranged patients. Now, a few words stand out to me in that description. Freelance, deranged, and asylum, which simply means he works for himself. So he's choosing to be there. And the fact that he's committing illegal acts just to enter this asylum would have been more than enough to deter me, because what lies beyond those walls has given me nightmares. Like the twins, who are just two fully naked niggas that want to see how your insides look, and a giant ruthless man by the name of Chris Walker. Now, you might be thinking, Des, how you gonna make it out of this alive? The soldiers that came before you couldn't even make it out alive. Well, let me tell you, my friend, I got that dog in me, because ain't nothing in that hospital bulletproof. I promise nobody in that asylum has ever seen somebody as proficient as me in Glock Jutsu. I'm like the John Wick in my hood. They be calling me Daquan Wick out here. It ain't gonna be no running. It ain't gonna be no hiding. I'm gonna be in there straight aura farming, getting double and triple kills left and right. Let one of them walk up on me while I got this blick stick in my hand. It's gonna be, get your black ass down! Now, initially, I was like, oh yeah, Resident Evil 7, cakewalk. I'm putting belt to ass. But then I got to thinking, it's really some wild shit in Resident Evil 7. Then, not to mention, everybody's so damn strong here. Because at one point in the game, you getting tossed around by a little white girl that's as strong as 10 shacks. And she doesn't toss you just one time. No, she tosses you a total of 3 times. And don't even get me started on him. He's fire resistant, bullets hardly do anything to him, and he has no concept of what a wall is. And I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of my end-all be-all scenarios either start or end with a firearm or me just hoofing it. But like I just said, buddy's damn near bullet resistant, and it don't matter if I try to run because he's gonna be on my bumper the whole time. Yeah, I'm sad to say it, but I don't think we're making it out of this one alive, y'all. Fears to Fathom is an episodic style psychological horror game, and it is by far one of the best games I have ever played. They've got cults and stalkers and even deranged girlfriends that want to poke you up with a knife, cause damn, she is chopped. Why she built like one of those worm aliens from Men in Black? But the episode we gonna be looking at tonight is called Iron Bark Lookout, where in this episode we play as a 24-year-old fire lookout by the name of Jack Nelson. But before going to the new watchtower, we had to stop by a diner to get something to eat and drain the main vein. But in the midst Damn, do you not know how to aim that? After pissing all over the bathroom and finishing our food, we finally hit the road so we can go to the watchtower. And when we first walk into the tower, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of smooth. I'm messing with it. So once we get all settled in, we head to the computer to get some wildfire training from Jacksepticeye.
Also keep watch for smoke. Make sure to know what color the smoke is. It may be crucial information.
Then after the training, we go outside to take in the scenery and take another piss. Like, what if somebody was down there? And as time progresses, things start to get weird. Like Jack finding a cult in the forest weird. Now, Jack looking at the cult through binoculars is all fine and well. I might have did it myself. I'm curious by nature. But him going to go grab the Polaroid to snap a pic? I wouldn't have done it, because the moment he did that and looked away and then tried to look back, they were gone.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please.
It's not very many options you have at this point, right? You either hide, fight, or run. If you choose to fight, just know you might be going up against a group of cult members that may just pull your heart through your ass cheeks and sacrifice it to an old man. 2, you either try to hide and have the risk of them finding you because they know where you are, they just seen you. Or 3, you take the chance and hoof it to back where you came from. And to me, option number 3 sounds the best. Why does option 3 sound the best to me? Because as soon as I see them on my binoculars, I'm leaving. I'm not going to take a picture. I'm not going to parlay with them. I'm not going to go see what they doing. I'm leaving. The last one for today's video is none other than Hello Neighbor. I remember watching this for the first time on Corey Kinson's channel and I had to play it. But I got to thinking, most of this could have been avoided if Buddy just minded his own business. We are a child and therefore we should have called 911. What were we going to do? So I'm surviving this easily. Moral of the story, mind your own business. But that is it for today's video and I will see y'all in the next one. I appreciate it to all of the new people. We are so close to 7K. Let's get there. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. And don't forget, 10K subscriber giveaway.